All right. Tape is rolling, boys and girls.
Lies, it's not.
Places, everybody.
Quiet on set.
No,
I still want the suicidal tendency. I want the suicidal tendencies intro.
We are close, though.
You got a ton to talk about today. Should be a good one.
It's always a good one. Crazy, but good one.
Should be a super good one.
Should get your thorny stuff out of the bank.
Elven Woodwind Shortbow.
All right. Quiet on the set, people.
You're late.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here 5 days a week inside Shroud of the Avatar like nobody else can. Welcome to the show today. Welcome to release 41. 41 consecutive months of non-stop releases from the boys and girls down at the offices here. And we've got updates for you. We got what's hot, what's not, what's in.
We've got a lot of news.
We got all sorts of great stuff for you. So, of course, how is everybody today? Today is Thursday, April 27, 2017. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. Listen on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Watching us on Twitch TV or tuning in right here live into the studio. Of course, how does everybody's experience this morning? Let's start off with that. How did everybody do getting in, patching up, making their connections today? Have we had any? I haven't heard of anybody having any
issues
major
here.
hurdles, anything like that.
Well, ASO messaged me earlier. His chat window went a little buggy, and he had to relog. But I'm all patched up. I know a few of the members of our studio audience are still in the process of patching, and I hope that they are able to get through that relatively quickly.
I remember.
I see Skirta's here. Yeah.
Skirta's here. Yeah. Wayne's here. Our own List, Rostov.
Yeah, well, List should have already had the patch.
Well, List came in
right
his usual raining blood.
Yeah.
Appearing on the
You're
piano.
You're just obsessed with that flag.
I patch what I want. That's funny. Screw it, damn it. Don't touch my flag, you bastard.
I'll patch
Red is cooler.
Yeah, well. Red doesn't light it up like the Lord British lights it up.
Well, one's blue and one's red, so yeah.
If you want to stand out there with a torch and light up the area, by all means, go ahead.
Just put on your virtue cloak, and we'll see how red you are.
Who?
It's not very strong. I'm a newbie.
You're a newbie. Yeah, I'm a newbie. No,
It gets
Jackson.
brighter when you get strong.
I'm a newbie. Here we
I
go.
am a newbie.
I'm a nudie.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, baby.
I tell you, we started fooling around with that email, and the next thing you know, we got these nudes coming in from all over Novia, man. I tell you, this has been the funniest thing I've seen.
Was the hotline blowing up?
I'm telling you. Well, I know people out there posing for pictures now. I hear. Yeah. Next thing you know, we're gonna have a calendar out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nudes of New Britannia,
Yeah, the Nudes of New Britannia's monthly calendar. Yes.
Awesome.
I don't know. If we get enough, we could do a monthly, but
That would be pretty damn funny, especially if we could find a way to put it
In the
in
webpage.
game, or just put the calendar in a book.
I
but
think
right
I
now they
have
don't support
just the
images.
person to put in motion to spread the word on that one.
Wolfdom?
No. I was thinking Minerva.
Oh yeah.
I just put that
she
bug
would
in
get all over
Minerva's
that.
ear that we're looking for interesting pictures, and I'm sure they'll get even more interesting than the ones we've been getting. That's for sure.
I mean, July for Pride Month.
Yeah, I'll
That
tell you.
would work. That would work.
There's some interesting stuff coming through the mail these days. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
And if you've
List
got-
is
if you've
confused
got
by
some
that picture
nudes
I
from
posted in
throughout New
Discord.
Britannia, make sure you send them to nudes@nbnn.info. Not to be confused with news@nbnn.info. Or if you have some
all the
hot
same. All the
news,
same.
you send us the news. If you have some hot nudes, you send us the nudes. That's right.
Clarifying for the people out there, we're talking about in-game screenshots, not real life
That's
stuff.
right. We're not talking
Wait,
about
wait, are
pulling
you
down
sure
your
about that?
pants and taking a shot of your junk. We're not talking about that. We're talking about
I mean, if you
in-game,
insist.
having fun with emotes, sitting on the John,
Don't know what you're talking
yeah, I don't know. Bent over on the beach.
about. Hey. That what happened at Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour was supposed to stay at Striker Sparhawks
Well,
Happy Hour.
somebody leaked a picture of that, I had a magnificent view of that going on, so.
Oh, so yeah, I saw you sitting there with the camera. I'm surprised.
Wasn't
That's what
me. I didn't have no camera.
Oh, for your event next week, you need to just go ahead and put some cameras out on the set. For
Cameras everywhere.
yeah,
We can do that. As of course,
just because.
yesterday again. Yesterday, before we get to what's going on today, Wednesday's become a hot night around here for us and the crew. Of course, we got Wayne Klotz out there covering the EVL Virtue League. We've got Lady Jade here, also from EVL, to give us an update here shortly on last night's fights. If you missed it, Wayne was out there having a great time, and he's going to continue to bring that to you every week. But that starts at 7 on Wednesdays, and then running in and on top of that is our lovely Eclipse Maiden at 8 o'clock over at Striker Sparhawks Happy Hour, and she happened to be the host town last night as well, which made it even more interesting. And of course, for those of you guys who don't know about Happy Hour, you're not paying attention. We announce it every week. And of course, next week I'm going to be hosting it out at Snug Harbor. So we're going to have a little fun with that as well. But all sorts of great events happening every Wednesday. Of course, we got Nurse Justin tonight, and it's release day. So always great to have a release. And Nurse Justin on the radio.
I like a good release.
Yes. As Jack had a little good release right before the show, so.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. What kind of release did I have before the show?
I don't know.
Please.
Didn't you just get out of the shower? You nice and spiffy clean now?
Yes, I am clean.
Hey, Jack, maybe you should name your name to rechange your name to Wayne Klotz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
Moving right along.
Got a firm grip on it.
Wayne's got a firm grip on it. We know that.
Okay. So Wayne, did you want to give us an update of the Virtue League, or Jade, if you're listening?
Well, Miss
Definitely
Jade is
should go to
here.
Jade.
Is she?
But earlier she was.
I'm here.
Okay. Yes. Do you want to give us a Virtue League update for
Sure.
season 6?
I'll do it real quick since I sucked up so much of your time yesterday. It was brand new rules, brand new paradigm. It went well. I want to thank Wayne for being there. He did an amazing job. Watch the video. I'm so busy with running the brackets that I learned things from watching that video that I didn't understand before, because I don't watch the fights like the audience does. The grouping went well, and the winners are Group C, Margaret McLean was the winner. Group B, Starman, and Group A is the top group, and you have to elect to be in it, where all potions and artifacts are allowed. And we had 2 big titans and 2 very brave souls enter into Group A, and Courtpour was the winner of that one. And I don't want to take up more of your time. I want to thank the large crowd we had, the large amount of participants. And again, Wayne can fill you in on anything. Really interesting, List Rostov did participate in the fights. And that added just a whole new dynamics. It was kind of exciting and fun and different. Anyway, thank you, List, for that.
We've got a couple minutes really quick. Tell us about that, because you were telling us something you really like seeing there with List participating.
Well, it added a whole new dynamics. List asked if he could participate, and I just know after the Virtue League, I go. I mean, my brains are shot. And I come back 2 hours later. Heck, they're still out in the arena beating each other up and having fun. And I always have noticed List is out there playing with him, and he always fights fair. It's not like he's using dev stuff. So when he asked to fight, I said, sure, what the heck? And it added a new dynamic, and we were proud to have him out there, and it was really cool.
Well, it's just good to see that our devs are actively out there wanting to play and have fun with the crowd as well. Of course, List is a regular here and joins us on a daily basis, keeps us up to date, and also has some great funny insight and a sixth sense of humor like we do, so that makes him fit in just well around here. And of course, again, if you run into List when you're running out and around in the world, you'll probably see her out over in Soultown later on today. Sultan, excuse me. Don't want to offend Lord British. Sultan.
Sultown.
Sultan.
Sultan?
And
that Sultan is the way that Lord British pronounces it.
Yes, that's
but it's Sultown.
Soultown is actually pronounced Sultan, according to Lord British.
And well, unfortunately, List is saying that he won't be out in Sultan. He's going to be hanging out in the fall later on.
Oh, we gonna go hang out in the bar? We're gonna meet you down in the bar later on. We'll go have a little fun down there.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll get my screenshot of the smoke.
The special smoke effects. Yes.
The special smoke effect. Yes.
Now, of course, today we can talk all about the bar.
Yes, we can talk about the bar.
And
yes.
Our
the
new
bar is
friend
awesome.
Marrow down in the bottom of the fall.
The best animations for a bartender in game. I mean, the fact that he's like going and polishing mugs before he serves them up.
The fact that there's a bar with a bartender in the fall just makes it that much freaking cooler. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all are missing the most important part of that bar.
What?
There is an umbrella on a table that we need so bad.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking about the skull of lists that we tried to drink out of down there that we couldn't get off the shelf.
I know it wouldn't leave, but
I
the
know.
umbrella is amazing. It's in a cute little jar on the table. It's flawless.
Yeah, and there's the Deco Diva request for that. And of course, we've got a list for you guys today of stuff that is now deco. You're just gonna love out there. So
Should we go ahead and lead with that? Just
you know
because?
what? I think we should lead with that list just to change it up because we've never seen anything like this. We've never done anything like this.
I just closed that tab on accident. Let me
And
see if
I
can
gotta
restore
find
it.
the proper tab again. Yes, because
I
there's so
haven't
much
asked her
information.
look, but do we have an armor stand to place our armor on appropriately?
But yeah,
Well, that's
Yeah,
a good
We have a
question.
weapon rack.
we do have
Okay,
a
so
weapon rack.
are we ready for the
So
new equipment decorations for Release 41?
how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this how we talked about this earlier.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So below is a list of every equipment piece that our environment artist Reed reworked for Release 41 to allow for decoration placement. A special thanks to the Attenwood for compiling the list of in-game names of everything. And then as a player who appreciates decorating my home and more, he's
Deco D.
Chaos is beyond excited. And a few items that fall into the archetypes were not completed in time for this release. They are front-loaded to be done for the next release. So in the helmets, hats, crowns, and masks category, the following were added as decorations. The chainmail helm, the augmented chainmail helm, the cloth helm, the augmented cloth helm, the epic cloth helm, leather helm, augmented. I can't do this.
The augmented leather helm.
I
The next
I
one.
can't.
You do one, I'll do one.
Epic leather helm,
The plate helm.
steel clockwork armor helm.
You jumped. But anyway.
That's all good.
Bucket helm.
Epic plate helm, Viking helmet,
The Knight Marshal's wing helm.
We'll see you guys in 2 hours.
antenna,
Butterfly mask.
6 hours later.
black butterfly mask,
White butterfly mask.
ether aeronaut helmet,
Automaton mask.
ornate black leather bondage helmet,
Aeronaut helmet.
Ooh. Don't forget the sickle.
the virtuous gimp mask,
The brown pilgrim bonnet.
the strumpets bonnet,
I think this is just not gonna work, is it?
I can't do it. I can't do this. But it is almost every piece of gear in the game is now, as far as the equipment goes, is now a placeable item. I know someone has already announced in Noble's chat that they have laid out all of their Virtue hats and put it in the display case, so that is available. Almost everything, including the tools, because you need to lay out your hose.
Don't forget the tinfoil hat. Of course, that was one they snuck in on the list. For those who were not paying attention, of course, yes, we're not actually going to read this whole list because this list is long.
Did
Very,
they really put
very
tinfoil
long.
in?
What's
Yeah,
that?
tinfoil hat is in there.
Yes,
tinfoil
it is.
hat is in there.
Tinfoil hat is in there, and if you actually read the post, you will find out that that was just a joke. It was a ha-ha. You all didn't miss a very rare collectible out there. Yes, these guys.
Yeah, he should have just
have
he
sent
should have just left it like that. Yeah.
They should have just said nothing, because as soon as I saw it, I went looking for it, going, "Did I miss that?"
Yes, he did.
Because we would have been wearing those, you know that. It's, yes. But these guys, as Jack said, we got a list of stuff that is now decoed. You guys can start placing around your homes and lots, and the list is long, so long that even with our failed attempt at some humor,
I couldn't help but laugh during it. So, I mean, it's like I got through 5 of them before I started laughing.
Before you started skipping and not even following the. Yeah, I know. That's okay.
Wait.
Lots and lots of good
Look
stuff
at
out
what
there for you folks.
Look at what List is wearing. He is wearing the tinfoil hat. It is a real thing.
No.
List is wearing the tinfoil hat.
Oh my
that's not
god!
fair.
Oh my god! They killed Kitty! You bastard!
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious.
So there is a tinfoil hat.
Oh well, now we got to start talking about how does one get-
Which means it might be something that's crafted with all the tin that's available in the game.
Spoilers. Yeah, okay.
Spoiler alert that there's a tinfoil hat somewhere in the game.
I think I get where that's going, but maybe perhaps something in the telethon, and we have, of course. Look at this over
I don't
here.
think that would be.
Gix with his latest lingerie on, having a nice little dance with the lovely Eclipse Maiden here.
Don't mind us.
I know.
The newest of
Y'all seem
dance
to up
moves, where
pretty damn well.
you can actually, that's a very nice sync finally.
Yeah.
So we can actually have some ballroom type dancing going on. But you just gotta love how smexy that Gix looks in that outfit there. The boots make the whole outfit, in my opinion.
Well, if Gix would give Clipsy his panties, then Clipsy's statement about nailed it would definitely be accurate.
Oh my!
Oh my!
And don't know what you're talking about, Clipsy.
Oh my.
Wouldn't that be what Gix would be saying?
I don't know. Let's ask Gix. He's right
I
here.
don't know. He just laughed. I mean, that's about all we got from him.
Yeah, well, he's dancing with Eclipse. He ain't paying attention to us. I wouldn't be paying attention to us if I was dancing with Eclipse either.
The real question is, he's staring at his feet, though.
Well, he didn't have
Is
time
he
to put
counting
the
off
floor
1,
patterns
2,
down.
1,
Is he gonna give us
2,
those little
1,
floor patterns so we
2.
can, 1, 2, 3, 4? I want to start an Arthur Murray School of Dance.
Oh no! I remember those.
Arthur
never
Murray
saw those.
School of Dance. Well, strange fact. That's where Patrick Swayze started his career as a dance instructor.
Yep. You ready for some Release 41 instructions?
I am. I'm
sure about that?
I'm sure we got a whole bunch of other folks waiting on it. We've covered just.
I think that's why everybody's tuning in today. And it's like, don't forget, join us in Discord. Go to discord.me/NBNN. Click on connect button, or go to nbnn.info. Click on the Discord button in there, and that'll take you straight into the green room because we are too lazy to make it to the live on air channel. What are you cooling about?
The Russian dance that Gix is doing.
Oh.
Yes, and
Oh.
we may never get to the updates the way Gix has got all these emotes going. Yes.
No, but what Clipsy just did right when I clicked off on it, it's like she just went straight to her knees.
Nailed it.
That's right.
Nerds at nbnn.info.
That will make the clip, I'm sure. Gix, you are just off the chain.
You can submit videos as well to Nudes.
Yes. Okay, so Release 41 instructions. Okay, so
And
today is Release
Clipsy's
41 day.
doing the new
The time rift.
the time rift.
Yup.
We will have to play with that later on tonight during Justin's
It's
set.
astounding.
She's doing the hip
not.
thrust.
Yeah, well, I don't
never heard
know
that
which to
before.
watch, Gix or her. It's a little.
Both.
Well, the funny part was when she was doing the hip thrust right into the back of
Yes.
Gix's head. Okay, so
I love this.
Release 41, we do have the update to the Path of Truth. It is now playable to completion. With the addition of the playable to completion. That doesn't mean it's completely.
It doesn't
there
mean
may be some bugs.
it lives
will
up
need
to
to
Jack's
report those.
standards, is what he's saying.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be prudent.
His views of completion and my views of completion are totally different.
Hey, it's playable. That's all that really matters,
Yeah,
right?
I know. He always leaves me unsatisfied because he says it's playable.
You're killing me, Smalls. Man, what am I going to play now? Killed me. It's like I was typing something out, and it's like,
Squirrel.
what am I going to play?
Squirrel. How about the time warp? Since they're both dancing to it.
I don't have the
You
time
don't
warp
have the
as
time
a
warp.
file.
Scrotum, do
You
have the
failed
time?
us.
It's astounding. Time
Does
is
Laz have to come
fleeting.
and save you all?
Do you actually have
Madness.
the
Of course
time
I
warp
have it.
as an ABC
I'm
file?
the one who suggested the dance to begin with. Did you forget that?
Hey, that doesn't mean you have the damn song,
Oh,
man.
of course.
Weddings and More by Laz. This is the more.
That's right.
Just for that, I'm playing Midget Saw,
Oh God,
and that is the name of this song. It's Midget Saw.
it's a Bard off.
And I can't hear Laz.
Of course you
can't.
can't hear me. You're only 2 feet away.
You're too far.
I know.
I can't hear me, and I've got my volume turned all the way up.
Wow,
I hear you guys.
That song is
There we go.
insane.
Would that be a bug?
No, it's working as intended according to my last bug report about it. Okay, so the Path of Truth is now playable to completion. Don't forget the addition of the Halls of Artifice. In this single-player plot-driven experience, the Avatar will dive into the mystery of why the Satyrs of Elysium are welcoming pilgrims into a life of bliss. Of course, I am sure the place called Artifice along the Path of Truth would not be filled with lies, right?
No. There's
Never.
No lying in this game.
No.
No cheating.
None at
no
all.
death.
The Solace Bridge outskirts are now playable, as well as some interface polish. We can look forward to the other outskirts in the near future.
List on a scale from 1 to 10. What's feedback been from the players on your new scene?
Which scene is that?
That would be the Solace Bridge outskirts, I believe. Yes. Didn't List do that?
Yes, List did that, and let's see. While we're waiting for an answer on that. We have the Ruins of Cass, as well as the Verdantis Mines and the Fall, and 3 new scenes, bringing an incredibly diverse range of player opportunities. And don't forget, the Fall is a PvP free-for-all of crazy power-ups centered around a giant vertical shaft.
Giant vertical shaft.
Giant vertical shaft. You must ride the elevators. Decorations, we already started talking about those lists. Combat balance, Chris has been messing around with the combat stats for everything. It may or may not make you happy at some point in time. If not, don't forget the Chris's combat feedback forum post, as well as
It's
It's
done.
done. Closed.
It's
Oh,
done.
it's already done?
We've got
48 hours,
commentary.
boom.
We've got feedback from Chris. We've got so much stuff to cover. It's ridiculous. Yes, but Chris has already given us feedback on that.
Okay.
But that's done. Yeah, the combat questionnaire is over.
Yep. Localization, they are going to be working on that with the community, and they have decided to settle upon the Zanata platform. I have never heard of this platform, but I haven't heard of most things anyways. So that is going to be ongoing, and don't forget, if you want to join that localization effort, go find the forum thread, message the Attenwood or whoever's responsible for localization. and say,
Yes.
hey, hook me up with the localization.
It's my understanding
Now we have more
they've
details.
already got some Russian support already built.
Well, they're going to be working long and hard on the localization. They have to translate almost all the game text. So as we said already, as far as Release 41, story updates was about the Path of Truth. That includes a bunch of incidental quests. The also polished the final sequence with the Titan Granis and the Path of Courage. The incidental NPCs and side quests along the Path of Courage will also be worked on in locations like Escard and Harvest.
You're just
Dennis Mines.
bypassing the artifice altogether.
What? Oh, we already talked about Artifice coming online for the first time.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Mine. Nobody knows about artifice.
Moving right along. I'm going to completely mess with Laz, and so they also polished some sieges and siege POTs. Sieges are now visible when entering POTs from the overworld, not just leaving. Siege messaging: when you try to enter a town under siege, a message now appears. The town you are trying to enter is under siege, and to enter the town, you must first fight your way through the siege lines. Do you wish to proceed?
No. Not going there.
Sieges and low levels. If your character is below level 20, you will now bypass sieges completely and receive a message saying you suck due to your relatively low power. Yes.
Get your ass
You've been
down.
waved
Get
through.
out of the way. You're hindering me, kid. You're getting
Now
in the way
I
of my
wonder-
wood scrap.
I wonder if people will probably use teleports to jump to lobbies to bypass sieges, or I wonder if they'll code it so that if you go to teleport to someone who's in a town who's under siege, you still get kicked into the siege.
They just told you. If you're under 20, you'll go right into town.
No, if you're trying to teleport to someone who
To
is
avoid
in a
the
town-
siege?
Right, to avoid the siege.
That shouldn't have changed. We do that now.
Just saying.
Or am I just missing what you're saying somewhere? I don't know.
You're
all right.
completely missing what he's saying. It
It's
has
all right.
nothing to do with the low level.
Moving right along.
Oh, yeah.
Moving right along. It's okay. That was like catapults visibility. NPCs and sieges now immediately spawn in when the scene starts and do not wait for players to get within 90 meters like in other scenes.
90
This now
meters.
makes it so that the player will now immediately see catapults firing in the distance when entering these scenes. The love
Can't
path for
see
trial.
90 meters.
Hey, shh. That just means that you're. That means the LODs for the catapults has been removed, and they're going to be like those old billboard trees where you can see them all the way across the scene.
All the way across the screen?
Yeah.
Be nice.
Now you're just going to see catapults. Everybody that's a visitor is going to be forced along the path of love with no choice again.
Again. Really? Come on,
So much
guys.
love.
Yeah.
But
And
they
that's
have choice
because
now.
hey,
Biggest
that's because it's the
hospitaller
most polished
new player
one.
Complaint. Why did they force me down the path of bow and arrow?
You know what? Go ahead and get the feedback from the other paths, not just the one. The task and hint polish and starter scenes, they've been working on that. The approach to the Shuttered Eye received some polish. They added more interest to the map, including poison gas fields, confusing gas fields, and other dangers.
I'm
Yay.
really interested in running into those and meeting up with them in my map.
The confusing
really
gas fields or
interested.
the poison gas fields?
I
I mean, if you want the poison gas fields, you just walk behind
Well, you
Rustic
know,
Dragon.
I'm so confused as it is. I'm preferential to the confusion gas clouds, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so confused.
Well, you are confused all the time, so that is your normal state of being.
Hey, let's not get the state of being confused. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So, Kiln, And Janiford devotionals. Kiln now has the honor devotional. It was Justice.
Was it a Justice?
And Janiford now has the Justice devotional, was Honor. And
honor.
Players rightly pointed out that since the Druid Jana was devoted to Justice, that Janiford, her namesake town, should have the Justice devotional. And so that's Ultima lore. Wow. Yeah, that
wobbles the mind that they actually. Wow, that makes sense.
What?
Dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Hey, out in the Serpent's Spine mines, they added more iron and silver ore resource nodes.
Thanks to
Thank you, Spiff.
Spiff.
Yeah, and it down in Brittany's sewer, someone was plowing the back end, and they discovered a modestly sized section was opened up under Brittany's wharf. This area does not yet connect with the rest of the scene, but does provide an additional point of access to the fall.
Well,
What are you laughing at? Did I say anything bad or something?
If it doesn't connect to a scene, then how the hell do you get to it?
don't fall in.
The fall is what?
Sorry. Yana.
The fall is a large vertical shaft, is that? Ooh,
And it's ready to fuck you. What?
Yeah, Brittany's wharf was gonna get ready to access the long vertical shaft. It's just
Yes.
Extra
So-
access.
Well,
Extra
not
access,
only that, you have to go through the sewer entrance in order to get to the long
you
shaft.
can't go through the front
So-
door. Yeah.
So you're going to be playing around in
It's
those
dirty.
murkier waters, so that way you can be sure of no sons or daughters. Don't know.
Brittany's
what you're
wharf's
talking
on a boat.
Well, I mean, out in Brittany's wharfs, you can be sure that you're crab hunting.
Yeah, you got to beware of that, though.
Yeah, the fish smell is real.
Men who go fishing in other women's well often catch crab.
That's right. There you go.
Yes. Then out in Arteris, they added street signs and street names to aid navigation through the city. Not that anybody knows where the street signs actually
Not
are.
that anybody reads those.
Yeah, archery targets are now functional. Virtue tests, they have added more events in the game that will affect your virtue. Out in the Twin Hills, they added Tier 6 and Tier 8 plunderers to the camp at the northwest corner of the map. The Tier 8 enemies mostly come out at night. Mostly. Out in Skrek,
Correct.
that's what you have there. The surface map that leads to the caverns now has Tier 8 and Tier 10 city kobolds, brawlers, and a small outpost near the entrance to the underground capital of the kobolds. Those things hurt too. Out in Elad's lighthouse, wildlife has been scattered around the entire scene.
What?
Out in Sultan sewers, they adjusted spawn rates and decreased max spawn counts.
Yeah, newbies are gonna hate you.
Yep. Out in Superstition Canyon, Catagus will now teleport you across the control point properly. Mallard ducks are spreading like an infestation all across Novia. Rezonks, for starter scenes, they have doubled the number of Rezonks.
There's Dupree when you need them.
And selling the quest items shouldn't be happening. Crap tons of scenes had a few fixes. As far as performance goes, they did instance some shader stuff.
Yeah, not as much on the performance as I would have expected this pass.
Well, as soon as they upgrade to Unity 5.6, I'm expecting like everything to double, triple.
But
and everybody
relying
to be very,
on the
very
Unity upgrades instead of following the golden rule along the way.
Of optimize as you do things.
Build, optimize, right?
Oh, I'm aware of that. And that song's friggin' long. I'm still ready to play Midget Saw.
Well, they're dancing out there, and
About winches and meat.
We've already played that.
yeah, it was watching Eclipse and Gix just get their freak on. You know, it's just
Do the
mesmerizing.
time warp.
out
Unfortunately, no one can see that on my screen. They get to look at this yellow
here. Well,
page.
I switch over,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we have
Fireworks
Come on,
boxes.
Jack, get those ratings up.
we have that technology, you know.
Well,
Like
fireworks
instant
boxes
replay.
were optimized.
Fireworks, yeah.
Look-
We needed the fireworks optimized.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
It's gone.
Okay. Skipping the next stuff. The ancient column city home was added. This enormous home is based on the halls of Boreas, historical spelling of the
like
Titan Boreas,
Very
found in
expensive
Xenos.
home. Very expensive.
With its imposing front step, numerous tall columns, gilded details, and marble floors, it is suitable for a great hall, court of justice, guild chambers, or an ostentatious residence. It is in the add-on store, and it does have a secret lower level accessed via a sliding hatch.
Yes, you can find it in the add-on store now for $300.
300 smackerinos.
Wonder if it's in hometown yet. I want to see it.
I don't know.
Don't
That's
know.
a good question. But I'm looking
they
for that I know our buddy Bob was working on, that I know our buddy Bob completed, and is not in the store yet.
They did add a grand piano to the game. It is named a Steinway, although they like to think that it's called a harpsichord.
Yes. I don't
It's
know.
a Steinway grand piano. It's a grand
It
piano.
looks like a grand piano to me. I think I've ever seen a harpsichord that looked like this.
Who do I need to
Me
talk
either.
to so I can lay on it while someone plays?
I
I
would
think that
go
would be
nuts.
the guy you're dancing with, wouldn't it be?
Gixie!
Yes. The bottom exterior floor decoration flag was introduced last release, and
Ooh,
they did other
hiss.
weird things with it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, the vendors and magic movers, aka the property manager, the player-owned vendors now keep their inventory when a house or basement is stored via the property manager. This should facilitate use of multiple property configurations. Yay.
Who's writing this stuff?
Not me.
Because if anybody knows how valuable a tax-free vendor is, I don't think anybody's just storing a tax-free vendor full of stuff someplace so that they can have multiple configurations.
No, what he's talking about is that it now it doesn't send everything to the bank whenever you change
Right.
everything up.
So if you have a vendor
And so-
on your lot and you put the lot in the magic mover, your vendor and
I
all
think-
the
I
items
think
go
our
to
music machine is
the
broken.
little hidden
And
place.
but when you redecorate and you put that vendor back,
Right.
got
It's
all of
playing
the
the same
items
song.
on
But what I'm
it,
saying
it
is when you put that lot in the magic mover, your vendor goes away and you can't take that vendor and multi-purpose and use it again on the next configuration. So, yeah.
you're hitching or
Would
something.
you guys like some counseling?
Well, are you
Laz
offering?
doesn't get what they're talking about.
I understand.
Some
It's
people
great
wanna
for
have
moving
different-
my decorated lot like the one I have
But you
here from
shouldn't
here
escalate
out
the
to
argument
Exeter.
So
But for
quickly.
multiple configurations, I'm not going to take this lot, pack it up so I can throw a party and my vendor's locked up someplace else. I don't see where that's a bonus.
Laz, they're talking about storing, like, right now, if you pull a vendor off of your
I know.
lot, it
And
sends
you're not listening
all
to
those
me.
items. It sends all of
I
those
know
items
that.
into the bank.
Right.
some people want to change their
Into
house, but
the
keep
bank.
the vendor the same.
Yes.
I
Now,
understand that.
when you put the vendor
understand
back, it pulls all those items as well. So your vendor, you don't have to restock your entire
I understand
vendor.
that. I
Are you
understand that. Now, will you listen
Are
to
you
what
positive?
I said and listen to
No.
Okay, multiple configurations. So if I don't want this configuration tomorrow, I can put this in the magic mover, and my vendor goes with it and gets packed up. Am I correct? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. So, now I want to do my next configuration. Where's my vendor?
You can pull it out of the bank and stick it back down on your new
I
configuration.
don't know about that. I don't
Go test
believe
it.
that's the case.
Do some science.
Go test it.
Well, we shall. I don't believe that's the case. If that's the case, that's a different story. But, my understanding is
Don't
your
make
vendor
assumptions.
goes to the bank, to the magic mover with everybody and its inventory. That's my understanding of it. All right. So when you find your vendors packed up and you don't know where they are because I moved them on you, don't go crying to me. Yeah.
I'm just wondering about people that, like, say I put something on your vendor and you pack up the lot and it goes into your bank, the vendor does, and the stuff isn't sent back to me that I put on your vendor.
Because it
How do
doesn't
I
go
get the stuff
anywhere.
back?
So the vendor's locked up in the bank, and when you put the new stuff down the lot, your vendor is with the old lot. That's what I'm trying to say. I understand that it's great to move this vendor. If I wanted to move to Jack's lot, I pack it up, I move it, I go to the next lot, I plunk it down, and it's all there. I dig what it does, but that's all. But we'll have to put that to the test. I'll run out to Snug after the show, and we'll see if I can pull the vendor loaded out of the bank and put them on the next configuration. I don't think so.
I'm going to go try and pull a vendor right now and see what happens.
Do you have a vendor in a magic mover?
Well, I'm going to play around with it. I got enough property to work with.
All right. Well, then that would be, who is that? Let me ask that.
I'm going to do it on stream after the show, too, over on my stream.
Oh, ASO. And that's, that, of course, is our newest sponsor.
Let's play Yank the Vendor.
We've got our whole science department on it.
Well, might as well validate that while we're here on the show for everybody. So while we're doing that, let's just tell everybody
We'll
about
let someone else do it.
About ASO first. ASO is our newest sponsor with the Selenia Lottery out there. And of course, if you want to take part in the Selenia Lottery, you can go out to Selenia. There's a post on the forums. I'll drop a link in the chat rooms for everybody, and they can go check it out. And you can get in on your chance to win 250,000 gold.
Mind if I just say a couple things?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Alright, so the lottery, the first few are just a beta setup, and we're doing a 50-50 style just to get some money in the bank for Selenia Lottery, at which point we'll then be able to raise the prize amounts, very, very large amounts, hopefully. The fourth lottery will be a no-profit lottery. It'll be 50 tickets at 20k each, a full 1 million prize, and hopefully we'll be able to do one of those every third lottery or so. And I'm just hoping it really picks up and people enjoy and have fun with it, and all the parties we'll have when we do the draws.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're looking forward to it, and of course, we're happy to have you on board. And you guys heard it here as the new Novian lottery, out of Selenian lottery. I don't know why I don't want to call it the Novian. I think the last one was called the Novian lottery. That's why.
Copyright issues.
Copyright. Disclaimer, this is not the Novian lottery. This is the Selenia lottery.
Possibly soon the Owl's Head lottery.
Ah, very good. That's right. You do have a location here. Hopefully you'll be able to open up multiple locations. And we'll be telling the good folks about it. And thank you for your support as well. But moving right along, we'll wait. Wait for those results while we're moving on in the news here.
Okay, so moving right back to release 41, Leo Storm has some more artwork in game, and this is going to be for sale at Caravaggio's Wolf, which is the Gold Crown arts dealer in Arteris. The Darkstar Moondial has been updated to reflect the latest changes to the astronomical positions.
I think our music machine's broke.
Well, it's because he looped it. It's okay. I'll get back at him with stones.
What do you mean music machine's broke?
I just linked a very interesting picture. It seems like they didn't put enough polish into the Verdantis mines. You can, how does something like that slip through the cracks?
Can't really see too well.
Well, hold on. You just take the image and then you copy the link and then you blow it up.
Still can't see it too well.
Well, you can see exactly what he's talking about. If you look at across
outside
from
of the
him,
zone.
he is outside and he's looking.
I didn't do any
at
crazy
the-
jumps to get there. I kind of just walked up a ramp, and there were some zombies I killed.
Yeah. And you can see the layout of the map.
Bug.
Bug reported.
Flash bug.
Yep.
But it's a very good zone, and I think people will like mining silver here more because once you get the layout down, it's really fun to run from silver ore to silver ore, even though they're not all bunched up in one zone.
Now,
Good.
was it your forum post I read out there about that? Were you the person who posted on that?
What? I commented on Save the Mines. I was like the fourth reply, but I didn't make it.
Yeah, I saw somebody comment how much, exactly what you're just saying, how much fun they were having running around down there already.
Oh, well, yeah, I just said great work, Portalarium. I support uncloning the mines. Everybody else is freaking out, but I think this will be a more engaging way to get silver. The zone is great. There's like some really interesting things, like you can walk on a tightrope at the bridge. You can like hit a barrel and it explodes. There's like a rope that you can click. That's a really cool zipline shortcut. It's
Ooh,
a
you got
fantastic
zip
zone
lines.
for Dentist Mines. It's great.
Haven't seen that yet, so we'll have to get down there and check that out as well. Didn't have a
And you
whole
can
lot
mine
of time to go out to
sulfurious
the QA.
ash. Yeah, they have brimstone and they have fire elementals. So I think like this is the premier spot to get sulfurious ash if you're like a fire mage. So, great zone. Good job, Portalarium.
Cool.
Yay.
Yay.
The add-on store is getting a bunch of new things, including topiary statues, titan statues, lich statues, tabletop Greco-Roman statues, lots of furniture.
Pizza pie statues.
All the furniture.
All the furniture is in Clipsies.
I already have them made and on my vendor.
Are you doing the fine white and gold upholstery?
That is in the add-on store, which is really pretty.
Pretty.
Okay.
Pretty boss.
And then now this is really lame. So the
I'm
blacklist
with you,
for
brother. I'm with you.
The blacklist for NPC and item naming. Okay. Item naming now uses the same blacklist as player names. That includes NPCs, POTs, vendors, pets, items, chest gear, etc. Okay, I logged on earlier today, and I wish I'd took a screenshot of this.
You should have.
My bag named Duke items was renamed to a small bag.
Uh-oh.
Because you cannot name something Duke.
Stupid.
Absolutely asinine.
So if I want to have a bag for all my Duke Founder stuff and I want to call it Duke Founder stuff, I can't do that, is what you're essentially telling
What
me.
if I just want to call something the Duke?
Well,
You can't
know,
even do
It's
that.
badass.
yeah, Jack had to go take a dookie before the show, you know.
I mean, it's... But
Yeah, but just don't get it. I mean, do we really need to have...
I mean, it's like Duke items is not allowed. It's like, seriously, that is absolutely silly
So-
that I cannot rename something in game. That's
Yeah,
Silly,
I
silly,
don't
silly.
get it. Although we can now sleep in bedrolls.
Yay!
do you roll them out?
Apparently not. Apparently you double-click them and then you get into them. Haven't tested that one yet either.
Well, is it going to be like a UO where you set the campfire and then you go to sleep to log out? Yeah, that would
Well,
be nice.
you know, we don't have a safe log out or a not safe log out here because we don't have those deadly dilemmas of PvPs who can come up and sneak up on you in that log out, since not everybody is vulnerable.
And we don't have
Have y'all
OPCs
gotten
either.
drunk yet?
So we don't really need a safe log out. Like a lot of people forget about that. You could create a little camp and log out safely for the night by creating your own little campfire out in the wilderness.
Yeah. The fine oak bookshelf, they increase the height of the books or the shelves, so that way books will now fit, which means all of your deco just got screwed up.
But you can actually place books in the bookshelves.
But now you can place books, yes. House fixes, they fixed a few houses. They did have a grand total of 20 deeds available for the R40 deeds in release 41. There will be an additional 20 deeds, 10 of each time. What?
Was it? Yeah, 40, 10. It's okay, never mind. 20 and 20.
10 plus 10 is... 10 plus 10 is what?
They have them both together.
10-10.
40 and 41. Thank
And of
you.
course, you know
10
someone
is 10-10.
who decided to spend every bit of his in-game gold to buy deeds.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anybody who did that last night, would you?
Yeah,
Who did
maybe.
that?
And I will say that right now I am continuing to watch the announcements.
He's
waiting for
watching
those
for that
winners.
announcement to see if his.
And I'll let you know if the announced winners come out during the show.
If he was lucky enough to get the.
Well, they generally come out tomorrow.
I thought they came out later this evening.
It
they
depends
always
on
come out
how
during the
crazy a day it is down there, whether they're actively pushing out patches throughout the day, or whether we had a nice smooth release. We'll know that by tomorrow.
Yep. A bunch of new POTs added to the game. Combat and game balance. New moon magic spells.
Moon
Yay.
magic.
Because you know what? Before, moon magic had no offensive spells.
Jack, put your pants back on.
Didn't have
Hey.
offensive spells, but it had offensive spells. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if it was my full moon again,
That
you'd
that
be
moon
blinded.
was offensive, I tell you.
That was not offensive. You know what? Then why'd you take a picture of it? Why'd you take a picture of it? If you were offended, why'd you take a picture, and why'd you sit there and look again?
People want to know. People want to. Yeah, I wasn't looking.
It's like, cover my eyes. Cover my eyes. Okay, so so we have the tier 2 spell of Fireflies, which surrounds a target with fireflies, making them easier to hit and increasing the critical chance. And then Meteor Shower, which is a ground target cast spell similar to Fireball.
Has anybody
that
really
summons
scrutinized the picture of the meteor shower?
What? The fact that it looks like sperm?
What?
It's tons and tons of sperm. I mean, I'm going to go
No,
learn
I'm
some
looking.
moon magic right after the show, just that way I can get the
I
the
haven't
meteor shower.
seen either of the effects yet, but
I don't care what the effect is. I mean, it's like it's sperm.
Please
Yeah.
tell me you cannot cast that inside, like
That's it.
if you're like in a cave, because the
That's a
bees
similar
never make
shape.
it.
Now,
It's
of
similar
course,
to Fireball.
I have
It's
to
like-
look at this
or
because
the lightning stuff.
one of those things they changed again.
What?
It's making me drunk. I
Was
like
the
it.
light spell,
Yep.
and they had to go dinking with the ball above your head and make another dinky ball above your head.
What, you were complaining about the previous ball.
Yes,
Well,
get rid of it.
This is last.
Get rid of it.
He complains about all of it.
Get rid of it.
You gotta have something.
Why do I have to
I
have
like
something?
this light bulb.
My cloak
It's
emits
no light.
light. If I cast a spell, I'm going to cast a spell on my pipe.
You don't have to cast a light spell. I cast a light spell because I like the light spell.
I
Fucking
understand.
Yeah,
use
more light.
night vision, man. Use night vision.
Yeah.
Use the torch.
Yeah. Get rid of the big glowy ball. That's how you fix light.
I don't know. I think that one's
No,
nice.
I think
Of course,
it-
I like the
it.
other one
It's
that with
light.
all the runic
Yeah.
symbols that you didn't like back when they first changed that one.
What, the one with all the bubbles?
Just cast Moonlight. Bend over and have it shoot out your butt.
Yeah, again, the
my.
reason why I wear a cloak, because it's a light source. Yeah, if I didn't have to wear a cloak for a light source, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
If I can
You
cast a
don't have
magic
to.
spell, why can't I cast a magic spell on, say, my pipe or my drinking horn, and that becomes a light spell. Why do I have to cast a bubble in the air? I don't get it.
You're breaking my immersion.
Yeah, I know, you're killing me over here, breaking my immersion.
You're breaking
Bubble
my
in the
immersion.
air.
Breaking my immersion, bro. Okay, so
With
Team
all
Creatures.
those meteor sperm, I know, we're really breaking your immersion.
Meteor sperm. It's awesome.
Doesn't a will-o-wisp also act as a light source?
Now, that I can comprehend. A pet, a will-o-wisp, but not this silly ball of light over your head. Sorry. Just, it doesn't do it. You know what? I can cast light on my hat, and my hat is a light source. Why do I have to cast it into a ball? I just don't get it.
I think
That's
it's the
basically
cloud had a little.
You know,
Light
how
could
about
be a
circle
dripping
of
off of
light?
it.
Just you become a glowing circle of light.
Could be a
Like a
possible
sparkler.
enchant for
Yeah.
whenever you're enchanting your weapons and armor.
It already is. That's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. Sort of be here. Light source. Yeah.
Hey,
You
Blast,
can make your torso a
You're
light
killing
source, I'm pretty sure, with an
So-
enchant.
killing me.
Jack, soapbox. Sorry, is
I don't care.
is
You're killing me, Smalls.
Is Wayne?
You're
Wayne,
killing me, Smalls.
Wayne sent me a case of Lever 2000, and the soapbox
That's
was
right.
nice and cute, and I just had to get up on it. I mean, what can I tell you?
For a friggin' light spell that you do not have to cast. You can run around with a torch.
You know, it annoys me
Or
to
you can-
no living daylights
hey.
when I'm running around seeing these little balls over people's heads. I'm sorry.
You also know that eventually that you're going to be able
There
to
could be some
enchant your
variants.
items as light sources eventually.
Oh,
It's
you
not
mean
in
when
the
you
game
get to
yet.
that non-existent possible skill of 150, because anything over 100 is an illusion. So, okay.
Hey, they still need to fix it so where you end up with the skill level and the proficiency level are in sync, because right now
Are
the
the
proficiency
same?
level,
Yes,
no, they are not the same.
that's
the
what I'm
proficiency
saying. They're
level
not the same.
of 70 is equal to a skill level of 98. It's like, what?
You know, skill level of GM 100 gives you proficiency of 68. Yeah,
70.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Not
Right?
gonna
You can
do it.
easily just go look at your alchemy for that.
I know
Would
that.
it be prudent?
I've known that. And that, is one of those questions. Another big question. Hey, it says I needed level 58 to get to this, and I've got level 58. No, you need level 50
Yeah.
something proficiency, not level.
Proficiency, yeah.
Yes. And they don't make
Yeah,
that very
that would
clear.
be a much better soapbox to get on, other than an optional spell.
You know, I'm sorry. The light is a pet peeve. Yeah. Combat
Where?
is a pet peeve.
It's just killing me,
The
Smalls.
fact that
Killing
I
me.
have to wear a cloak for a light, I don't have to, but yeah.
Up your gamma, cast night vision. Fuck it, man.
Night vision's all right.
And-
I've got night vision.
Holy
yeah.
Get
Holy
a
crap.
torch of Jared.
Look at the time.
Yeah. I know we're really
Oops.
soapboxed it today, and we just gone right past
no,
it.
like, yeah, it's 1 o'clock already.
Yeah, we've blown past it today, and of course with good reason. A lot of good stuff to talk about today. But yeah,
Soapboxes.
I don't know. We were gonna just shoot for 2 hours today and really freak them out. I don't think so.
That would mess up your radio schedule.
Yeah, well, I can just clip the whole light source soapbox
Hour.
out, and then we make
Entire
it an
hour.
hour clean. No big deal. That's all. Yeah, of course. For those of you folks who tune in to the podcast, not the podcast, the actual video broadcast, it's available on YouTube. You get the whole show. For most of you who don't know that, the radio show is clipped and edited to get it into time. So when we do run a minute or two over, I got to go through all of Jack's and blank spots and get rid of them so we can clip the time down. No. And we got to clip out some soapboxes from time to time, or some uninteresting comments from Led Zepp, or anything. Anyway, yes, we are way over time. We're having way too much fun here today. Bringing you guys the latest news here from inside Shroud the Avatar. And, of course, we got plenty more. We'll be bringing that to you tomorrow. we'll be finishing up on this, and I'll tell you more about how much I dislike that light source. If I'm already over time, I might as well get my final pokes in, you know. I can just see the eye roll from here.
Yeah.
And of course, I want to thank our newest sponsor, the Solania Lottery. Get yourselves out to Solania. Get yourselves in the lottery. ASO's getting this off the ground. This is his test run, a beta run as he calls it. And of course, don't forget all the other sponsors. Do we want to run through a calendar and I'll clip it all together later?
Nope.
Don't forget to tune in.
I don't have it up.
Nurse Justin tonight on WRFB, and hopefully maybe we'll get together with her and we'll get some more news clips out to you during her show. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
she's gonna have too much fun.
And also, don't forget tonight's Dragon's Meet, where Rustic Dragon will cover probably some Hobloth conversations.
That's right.
Yes.
Probably. I thought that was the topic tonight. Oh.
Probably.
Okay.
Hobloth.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we're over enthusiastic here on Release 41. We've blown the clock right out of the water today, so we're going to just go ahead and thank everybody out there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We love you guys. Thanks to all our sponsors out there. We love you guys as well. And, again, we love this stuff. Please don't take most of what we say seriously. We do have opinions like you guys, and these are pretty much our opinions, or the opinions of the people who you hear speak out on their own behalf here. But we love this shit here, and of course, we'll be bringing you more tomorrow, right here on Lunch with Laz and Jack. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we're way over time today. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans, commentary and soapboxes, and anything else we can think of. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great one. Enjoy Release 41, and we'll be back tomorrow with more in the Weekend Roundup here on NBNN. You think I can drag this out just another minute longer just because I can?
Well, you could, but it doesn't matter.
Alrighty. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye. And someone's calling me.
One ringy ding.
Should I take the phone call?
Ding dong.
Ring.
We're still rolling.
I clicked end.